John Wooden once said, if you're not making mistakes, then you're not doing anything. A positive is someone that is a doer that makes mistakes. Take that how you will. It was a weekend full of football, but there was still some other sports being played in the Delta. In the Harrison Complex this weekend, new Delta Devils basketball coach Lindsey Hunter held his first youth basketball camp as Valley coach. About 40 kids attended the one-day event, which included some workouts and drills run by current players. I asked Coach Hunter what he thinks the kids learn most from working with college-level coaches and players.
They learn that the things that their coach is teaching them and in middle school, high school, it all is the same, just with a little more added to it and more expectations from the higher levels. So it's good for them to experience that and they can go back and tell their coach, hey coach, what you were telling me was true.
Coach Hunter says he plans on making this an annual event and will try to get more kids to attend from the area. Finishing late last night, week 3 of the preseason for the Saints, taking on the Jets on the road. First drive of the game, a combination you'll see a lot this season. Breeze to Kamara for 25 yards. Kamara had 2 receptions for 29 yards on the day. Now Breeze later on the drive drops back and he's going to pass it to the newly highest paid wide receiver in the game, Michael Thomas, for a 19-yard touchdown in the corner of the end zone. Exactly how he drew it up. This was Breeze's only drive, and the Saints would go on to win 28-13 over the Jets, 2-1 in the preseason in 2 weeks from week 1. In some surprising news, Colts star quarterback Andrew Luck says he's retiring from football. The 29-year-old was battling a lower leg injury this offseason and has dealt with several other major injuries during his 7-year career. Luck says being in constant pain is one of the reasons for his early retirement.
For the last 4 years or so, I've been in this cycle of injury, pain, rehab, injury, pain, rehab. And it's been unceasing and unrelenting, both in season, and off season. And I felt stuck in it, and the only way I see out is to no longer play football.
The only way out is stop playing football. It sucks to say, but Clay and I made a bet this week that if the Braves beat the Mets in a series, I would come on air with a foam chopper. Well, here it is, and the Braves won the first 2 of 3, but there's a third game, and here it is, Game 3. No, they don't stop for Clay and I. Braves going for the sweep, an 8th straight win, and they would get on the board early. Josh Donaldson hitting one to the moon. Fly me to the moon. Shout out to New York, 1-0 Braves, and that would be, they would tack on another run late, but newly acquired Mark Melancon would get the soft contact, eventually winning the game and extending their streak to 8. That will do it for sports.
All right. Well, thanks so much, Blake. Thank you for joining us. Have a good evening. We'll see you next weekend. Good night and enjoy your next week.